we go. Right. So yeah, should be an interesting race, but we just gotta survive, really. I think is the right word to use.
That's what I've been trying to do all season, so I'm well in for that.
Copy my link. Yeah, just I think a lot of people have now been focusing on next season and been testing other cars.
Okay. I think there's going to be a bit of quite a big shuffle for cars, isn't there, next season?
By the sounds of thing, yeah. So especially quite a few people are testing the car that we possibly will be running.
Okay.
But when I've been testing it, I've been getting the best out of it.
Right.
Let's say Red Bull Ring, we did what 29s at Red Bull Ring.
Right.
I'm into the 28s with that car.
Okay.
So we did.
It's very grippy, isn't it?
It's very, very stable.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more understeer than oversteer.
Right.
But I've managed to make it oversteery. I've managed to find it to work on both soft and hard tyres. So it's literally a very, very solid car. I've done a couple of races in it. It's quite strong. It doesn't suffer engine damage as bad as the Porsche either. So
Okay.
I honestly think this could be the car, and I think it would suit our driving style. We're both kind of smooth drivers. We like a nice pointy front end. We like a nice smooth car. So I think this is probably our option, and it's good in the wet as well.
Yeah, that helps. That's what I like about the Porsche. The Porsche is quite good in the wet.
Yeah, it's very stable, and I think it's not as good as the Porsche in the wet, but it's definitely it's not far off.
Yeah.
So here we go. I think that's our best bet, really.
Okay.
And it's a challenge for the new season.
That's it. We go back to square one as such, don't you? Play with setups again and
Yeah, kind of figure out
work out where you can find speed and how the car works, how it behaves.
exactly. Yeah, so that's kind of
Which I did enjoy with the Porsche when I started with it. It was nice to go to each round and think, oh, what we're going to try now, and then you do something and you gain a load of time, and it's quite satisfying.
yeah. I think with this car we could have that, and I think, like I said, with our driving style, I think it's going to suit us better, and I honestly think that we could defend in it. I think.
Okay.
Right, here's my wet. Obviously, it's not wet now.
For the dry.
I think I changed ride height and softs. But I can send you my dry setup as well if you like.
Yeah, go on, send them both over, and I'll use those because, like I said, I haven't tried it.
Yeah, so that's the wet one.
Lovely. I'll just use both of those.
And the dry is that one. Yep, that's all gone through. I'm just updating my thing. Open. Save. Right. Come on, take your time to save. There we go. Control. Oh, no. Back to the video. Get rid of that. Driver streams. Okay, right. Get this loaded up. Get comfortable, because it's going to be a long night. I can't even get out on track. Good start. There we go. Okay. Let's finish the season on a high. I think anything between heavy cloud to overcast, I've been feeling the softs are better.
Okay. Yeah, they do take a while to warm up, even the softs, don't they?
Yep.
I'm near the end of the lap, the fronts are still blue.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, it is spring here, but it's not warm. How does the setup feel?
Yeah, it's okay. It was a bit slippy on the rear, but now the tyres are nice and temperature, it feels pretty good.
Sweet.
Like I said, I just chucked a brand setup on and stuck a bit more downforce on it. Went for it, and it was very understeery.
Oh god, bit of grass there. I seem to find the left side doesn't seem to warm up very well. I love this track.
I like it. Once you get into a rhythm, it's really nice.
God. Lap 2 to lap 10 is the pit window.
Yes, did see that. I think getting clean air in quali is going to be the key to this.
It is, I think.
Struggling to get a clean lap in.
If it's warm enough, I don't have to just stick it out on hards. Where am I losing time to disco? Back section. Nah, it's gotta be softs.
Go steady on the outlap.
Right. Lean up and down the hills so I can have a bit of temperature. Come on. fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, messed up the final sector. Some say he has 8 toes each foot and that he can swim faster backwards. We all know he's down unorthodox. Right, Nick. Fuck's sake, man.
No, I'm on another outlap. I don't think I'm going to get round there.
I fucked this royal. If it was hotter, this would have been so much easier. Cheers, bud. I'm gonna need it. Oh, I fucked that up massively.
I think I'm just going to miss it. Missed the line by about 5 seconds.
That's a shame, mate.
To be honest, I probably only about had another half a second in me, if that.
I could have got closer to Andy and Fury, but I messed it up at the top of the hill.
Yeah, I was 3.5 tenths up, and then I messed it up in the middle of the lap.
The family of Team Prolapse says, good luck, Biggs.
Thank you very much. I need all the luck I can get. I'm out for fun tonight. I'm out to enjoy myself. That's it. And to get constructors, obviously.
That's all we got to do, constructors. Right. Let's do this. Final race of the season.
Is it worth the wet setup for the race?
Sorry?
The wet setup for the race, is it worth using that?
Possibly. I really don't know. I haven't really tested a lot from dry to wet.
I'll chuck it on and see what happens.
Just make sure you put slicks on before.
Yes. Yeah.
I would also make sure your pressures are set for pit entry.
Yes.
Which I need to double check. Load. Nope. Should have run that, but hey hey. 144, 140. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa, that was close. Andy's round, careful.
Yeah, just seen that. Got a horrible understeer on the front. I've got some damage from somewhere. Boot window's like 2, isn't it?
Yep. Or we don't know when the rain's coming.
That's true. Just carry it. Just hitting the wall hard in front. Get the arm round.
Managed to get away with it?
Yeah, I got 2 damage on the rear. Got 3 on the front. Just the worst of it. But I think there's a few people with a lot of damage. Which could help near the end.
Disco's dropped it. It's less pressure on me now.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Good job.
Oh, spun it and hit the wall. Not good, not good. Fucking car. Ah. Here comes the rain.
Is it coming?
I can hear it in Sector 1.
Okay, I'm gonna go in then. Nothing to lose, have I? I'll clear the box now.
Alright, cool.
Roger, box this lap. Okay, mate, acknowledge that. Box cancelled, you're staying out.
My car feels so much better now, got rid of that damage.
Roger that, box this lap. Ready? Go!
Yes, BT. When it rains, you get a rainbow. Yes, you do, Nikki. Yes, you do. You get a prolapse rainbow. How's the wet setup feel, mate?
It feels really good actually.
Sweet.
I'm not fast, but I'm up to 5th. It's worth persevering with it.
Bathurst is all about surviving.
It is.
At this race, we'll win the constructors in race 1. Andy's last, I'm first, Disco's in 3rd,
This goes 3rd, isn't it?
and you're in 5th. I think that should easily do it.
That should be enough, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
I haven't been a big contributor to the constructors, but it's helped.
You've been there, mate. You've been there when we need you. Unlike Disco, who used to retire and quit, you haven't.
That's
You've
true.
stuck with it. That's why we are winning.
It shows at the end, doesn't it?
Yep. Oh, bit of rear wing. I don't know if Fury's hit the wall hard because he's lost a lot of time to disco.
Yeah, they swapped places just now on those sort of backings, so I don't know what's going on there.
Might be having a little fight. Everything's still won or lost towards the end. Thank you, monkey boy.
you. Now come on, keep pushing.
Woo! I think we've done it, mate. I think we've done it.
Good stuff, and we have.
I love a cool down lap. Yeah, boy. I think that's our constructors in the bag. Ah, what a season. One more race to go, which I believe will be fully wet. But what a season, mate. What a season. Woo!
What's the qualifying for race 2?
Top 5, I think, because it's 11.
That's gonna be me just then.
Yeah. Sadly.
Good point.
Those first couple laps were crazy. I was stuck on Disco's rear end for about 2 or 3 laps. I did not see a lot of track. All I saw was BMW.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm looking forward to getting this last race out of the way and then get the new season underway.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to trying a new car and seeing how we get on with that.
Trying a new challenge. And a good. Have you seen the calendar?
I haven't, no.
Okay, I'll read it to you. I don't know if you got an interview, but I have.
Yeah, I've been called in, so...
Okay, I think it's because we've won constructors, so...
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Then I'll explain to you after the interview,
Yes.
the order. So let's go and join them.
Look, there's this stranger up in the chat. Dan, Biggs, congrats on the title, boys.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, everyone.
Who's this stranger in the chat at the minute? I don't recognise this D-Biggs 95.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, I thought you were talking about John Travolta there.
I feel a bit of an outsider.
Can I have one, please, babe? Your fucking brother, I'll bastard kill him. Fucking pinging me invites every 5 seconds.
bastard
Wanted a
kill him,
fucking
Al.
cunt.
It's not nice, is it?
I'll drop it. He's the one who said I need to take it more serious and not joke about.
Yeah, you're the one what pinged him in, but God knows how
Yeah, not like he was streaming, was it though?
Life in a northern town.
Yeah, I was absolutely gutted when I seen you pull away to the pit stop there.
Oh yeah,
Damage repair.
oh man, I did have a little bit of damage, but obviously not as much as you. Just by a second or so, I reckon, wasn't it?
Like
So
10 on the
close.
front.
Oh,
That was it.
Tricky out there, isn't it?
cool. It really, really requires 100% concentration.
Concentration, totally, yeah.
For a second, BT, I thought you were catching me. I caught Monkey Boy at the wrong time. I caught him at the top of the hill.
Going up the hill.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. And then the start of the race, me, Fury and Disco were separated like by nothing up and down the hill for like a lap or
Really,
two.
that's awesome.
Like a ball.
It was a great opening couple of laps.
I was shitting it. I was just like, Fury or Disco, just don't fucking drop it, please.
How you didn't hit Disco when Disco hit Fury, I'll never fucking know. Because you all look like you all look like you were stuck together coming through turn 1. I'll never know how you all didn't touch, and Andy for that matter as well. Up back you.
Andy was right behind me, and I
You
just
was all
saw
that fucking close.
I saw Fury go defensive, and I thought that's gonna fuck him over in a minute. That's gonna lunge him wide, and I just knew that was gonna happen. So I held back, and then Disco kind of got compromised as well because of Fury going deep. So I was just like, I'll just follow him through. Oh,
I wasn't sure whether to lift and let Fury back through with me or what.
Kelly, you need to join, mate.
You kind of
Oh, sorry.
I think it was more Fury's fault. He went deep, and
Disco, you need to join as well, bud.
For the sake of it, but I think it was she saying so I had nothing I could have really done there. He braked and then came across the front of me. I'm on the outside, I can't go anywhere.
yeah.
I did say on the stream it looked like you hit him, but I also said that you just can't tell from the stream.
I did kind of tap him across the back end, but again I had nowhere because he took the shallow line. He was always going to come across the front of me, so it was I gave him a slight tap on the back and he went wide, but not enough to bugger him up. And then whatever happened with him and Andy, I don't know. But
He looked like he tried to hold it, floored it, and he came back across. Yeah, just lost it into the side.
Andy was
From my
happy.
from my view, it looked fine. Yeah, Andy's always struggled here in the wet. Even in the Lamborghini, he hates this track in the wet.
I've been doing practice here all week and it felt grand, and then just a couple of mistakes clipping that low coming down the mountain, and it was shit, spin it. That's where I lost all my time. Other than that, it was
Yeah.
pretty solid.
You need to just join Disco and waiting for you, I think.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. I was away there.
I take it he looks wet all the way in from now then.
I don't know I'll be giving it away.
Well, do you want to trade the Porsche for a boat?
Yeah.
At least they've both got the engine on the back.
I think to be fair, that's what makes a Porsche good. It is got an engine in the back.
Yeah.
It is pretty much a boat.
Yeah.
Flip it upside down, and there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
absolutely. Drive it like a skipper.
Yeah.
It's going
What
to
about
be.
fucking Mazda, Dan?
Who?
Mazda turned up into that
That's
lobby
exactly
earlier
right.
and went, oh yeah, I said, you're not racing, are you? He went, yeah, I'm racing tonight.
I repeat, who?
Yeah, exactly. No.
And no to the AECC,
Oh, might actually
World
to get-
Endurance as well.
Oh yeah, no, you can bollocks for that. Yeah, I might need to get the bus up to school to pick James up.
It's going to be sad. This last race is going to be sad.
You have to wait outside.
Yep.
Yep, for so many people.
All till next year, isn't it?
It's gonna be sad saying goodbye to an old friend.
The old Porsche.
Yeah, you'll be back in it. One day.
One day.
You'll be back in it.
Race 2 next season. Can I have the Porsche back?
About 20 minutes into race 1.
Yeah, there's no doing what you did in the Ferrari that year. Oh, I'm going to pull out the season because I can't drive this piece of shit. No doing that.
No, I'm confident of the car choice.
When the phone blings over the weekend on the admin chat going, lads, I'd like to bring back the rule where we can change car at the first 3 rounds of the season. Oh, look, Dan.
Can we extend that to Long Beach?
Fuck Long Beach, it's got to be a free-for-all.
Can't wait.
So's this fucking track. Did I get it, Matt?
Yes.
Yeah!
But you did donuts at the end, so I'm not counting it.
Shut up!
The donuts was for race 2, I did clearly state. So he keeps his lap record.
Oh God, you are slippery, Matt. You know that.
I know it's the only thing Dan cares about. He would be bothered if I disqualified him as long as his lap record counts. So if I don't count the lap record, then he'll be bothered.
You're a knob.
Stuck it.
Oh, we've lost Andy. He wants to get nicking at the pole record. Right. Welcome back then, ladies and gentlemen, to Simplay Motorsport final season. And we're here live with the beautiful, beautiful sight of rain to start off qualifying. What looks to be here for race 2 as well. So the guys are going to have a tricky session this afternoon. Top 5 can't qualify. So Dan, BT Target, Disco Face, Fury and D-Big qualify for race 2. We hope to get Andy back in because he can become the all-time pole the person who's got the most pole positions here at Simplay Motorsport. We'll start with Disco quickly then. That was a tough race. She was kind of everywhere on the podium at one stage.
Yeah, it's pretty eventful. It's just Bathurst. It's just busy all the time. Your concentrations there, the whole lap, cars, everything. It's just, you're never really sure. Like I say, even when Fury got through, I was kind of thinking he might make a mistake, and sure enough, 2 laps later he was round.
Like you say, Bathurst is a track you've got to concentrate all the time anyway. Never mind the rain coming. How was that for you when the rain did come?
I got carrying damage on the front, like for the first lap and incident with Fury. It was alright. Like I say, I just had to repair the damage and then lost out position to BT in the pits, and from there it was just a case of it took a while for my tyres to come up. But once they did, it was pretty stable, slowing. So yeah, I'd seen Fury was coming, no point in really pushing it, because again, he's got the pressure to pass me, so...
Race 2 coming up, what can you do in it, buddy?
We're wet from the start, coming through the field, just try and keep it clean and see what happens, really. Can't promise anything here.
Yeah, well, we wish you the best of luck, mate, and have a good one for the last round of the season.
Thanks for the season, guys. It's been a superb one, and congrats to Dan and Biggs on the championship from Andy and I.
Cheers, buddy. Well said. And we go to BT Targa, who is ending the season in such form.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with that one, mate. That was tough, and I did get a bit of damage at the start, which, you know, gave me like a bit of a problem coming down the hill, especially that last corner before the big straight.
Yeah.
I held it together to the pit stop, got it repaired, and yeah, and the wet just seemed to suit the pulse. It's still tricky, but you know, I was enjoying it all the way through then, and yeah, congrats to Disco and Dan, because to get on the podium in that race was great effort.
Like you say, you had the damage. That was from going around the outside at turn 2, wasn't it? Where you hit the wall.
Yeah, I was trying to give Disco as much room as I could, but once I hit that curb, it kind of dragged me into the wall.
Yeah. How was the caution? Because you didn't pit straight away at the end of lap 2. You kind of kept going for a little bit. Was you kind of holding out for the rain, or?
Yeah, I was speaking to X-Mark, who we needing to pick up this race. We had a couple of bum fuzzle moments in that race. But yeah, I think I was speaking to him and I was like, I'm going to hold out, and he had track position, so he went in first, and then it just about held right really. So yeah, it was still alright. That first lap in the wet on the slick was still alright.
What can you do race 2, buddy, from where you are?
I like to say top 5 as I always do. If I can get in that top 5 from there, you know, and try and keep it, because I expect there's going to be damage. It's going to happen, but yeah, that would be good. I'd be really pleased. A podium would be amazing, but top 5 would be good.
Well, we wish you the best of luck, mate, for the final race of this season.
Cheers, thanks, and thanks everything for the championship. You guys and your commentary is awesome as always.
Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that.
Can I have my
Means
car
a lot.
back now?
You can.
Thank you.
And we'll go to Dan. We'll come to Dan and D-Biggs in a minute. But Dan, that race one, very, very tricky from you at the start. Looked like you and Disco got a good getaway, but kind of met in the middle as Andy didn't kind of get off the line. And then it was just following Disco and Fury for a couple of laps.
Yeah, Andy just didn't move. He just kind of bogged down, and that was it. It stuck between Fury and Disco for a couple of laps. Fury went deep. That gave Disco and I an opportunity to get past him. And then I think Disco just gave me a sniff of an opportunity, and that was enough for me to go down the inside and get past him. Or around the outside, sorry. And that was it. From that point, I just focused on extending the gap and then making sure BT didn't catch me towards the end. So, all good, all good.
You said off fair earlier you had throttle problems tonight. How's that been in race 1? It didn't look too bad every time we saw her on board you. Was it okay out there in the race?
I made a few adjustments, and I've seemed to have adjusted the throttle sensitivity and also the dead zone, so it stayed consistent. So yeah, it was working basically. But in the wet, you probably don't want full throttle.
No, that's right. What can you do race 2 from mid-pack, kind of where you are? What can you do from there? As well as congratulations on hitting the milestone of 25 race wins.
Ideal, sweet. Just stay out of the way. Just stay out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe to take advantage of the pit window, maybe. But other than that, just kind of see where we end up lap 1, see where people are. I know some drivers are struggling, so see where we are.
Well, good luck for race 2. Congrats on the 25th race win. Sutty, you've still got the lap record because Dan did donuts and it was only a lap race 2. So Sutty keeps his lap record.
No, he doesn't.
But we'll get Biggs. We'll bring Biggs in here. We've not spoke to Biggs since round 1 this season. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
your fault. That's your fault.
Blame me all you want. I did say it. I brought up an old championship where me and Biggs participated, and Biggs dropped it, and I won the title. And since then, we've not seen Biggs back on the podium. So apologies, Dom, if that is my fault. But it's great to have you back in the commentary box. You and Dan are the Constructors' champions for 2 seasons in a row. It's been a tough year for yourself, but you've managed to chip away and help the teammate get another title.
Yeah, he's done the bulk of the work, but I've chipped in at the back. And what an awful season I've had. But we're looking forward to the next one.
We've said all season that you go from last year where you was Mr. Consistent, probably the best podium percentage rate without a race win or without many race wins compared to Dan and Gary, to this year, sort of like you say, fighting for that mid-pack sort of results in battles that you probably wouldn't have expected to be in yourself. It's been a tough year. What can you do going into next season? Obviously, rumours are dropping the Porsche, but that's not confirmed yet.
Yeah, like you say, we're dabbling with other cars to see what we can come up with. Might be nice to have a change, fresh start, so we can play around with some setups. Like when I started with the Porsche, it's enjoyable when you find something with the setup that works.
Yeah.
So that might bring the spark back.
Can we get on the podium last race of the season?
I wouldn't have thought so, but you never know.
I love the confidence.
Honestly, love it.
Apologies for jinxing you for the season if that is the case, but no, nice to speak to you again, Dom. Dan, quick word from yourself on the Constructors win.
We've matched the Leachy legends. Now can we outdo them? That's all I'm going to say. Can we do what they couldn't do?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't pick the Renault, that's for sure.
Nope.
The Acura, that's not a bad shout. But I'll leave you to it. Good luck in the season.
Cheers.
Good luck, guys. Seriously, that was hard. Seriously.
Right, I'm telling you now, we are not touching that Honda. It's too slow. It's too slow.
Yeah, I've had a go in it. It's not nice, is it?
I mean, it grips and it sticks, but it's too slow. It's just too slow. You get mugged. We did a little test here, and I was in the Porsche actually, and I was chasing Matt in the Acura. He matched me in the middle sector, but down the back straight, I was just reeling him in like he was nothing. And in other cars, it was even quicker. So
Yeah, you need a bit of power, don't you, for the consistency?
yeah, yeah. It grips.
Especially if you're having a bad round. If you can nab a place or two just on the straights and defend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. Looks like I'm in the middle of everything. With you. I just noticed.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not in the back for a change.
No. We got Andy and Disco in front, but we can go out and have fun now. No.
Yeah, we've done it all now, haven't we?
Yeah. We've matched Gary and Little Leach, but can we do what they couldn't do? Make a different car work. That's 4 seasons.
There's rumours they're going to the Porsche again next season.
They're going back Porsche. Gary's already, like, he said to me, I'm going back Porsche. And so I just want to do stuff that they can't do. I want to take another car and at least challenge for the title.
Make another car successful.
Yeah. Because 4 seasons now, the Porsche's won drivers and constructors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We're saying that in Pro-Am, Mercedes won season 1, I want to say. No, Lamborghini won season 1 with Jamie. Then season 2 was Monkey Boy in the Mercedes. Then season 3 was Fury in the Mercedes. And then again this season, Rabbit Joe in the Mercedes. So, yeah. But Porsche's just dominated Pro. So, let's make it... let's try and make it this new car. Get the ball rolling. We can try some other cars if you like.
I'm happy with what we discussed, but if you want to try some more, we can.
I'm well happy with.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Lamborghini, but I think it's just a little bit too twitchy. And when it goes, it's really difficult to catch.
Yeah,
so
it's difficult to get a nice setup for it, I found.
Yeah, I mean, I could get it to work, but I couldn't get it to. I couldn't get it to be consistent.
Yeah.
So I think the car we've discussed is probably our best bet. Who's still out on track? This is going to be interesting. This could be messy. No, I do not want soft tyres. I thought if it was light rain, maybe we could get away with it, but it's definitely not light rain. Definitely put wets on. Wet, 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 wet. Plenty of fuel. Pit strategy. Let's do this. right to the back. Not where I want to be.
Oh, come on, who did? Massive damage now.
You can pit first, mate.
When is pit window? Lap 2.
2.
Again? Yeah, I can hold it till then.
Well, I'm behind you, so just... Oh, God, I'm in all.
Ah, you go. I've got no grip at all.
Some of the others are struggling as well. Just one more lap, mate, and you can go in. That final corner, take as much curb as you possibly can. That's the only way to avoid that puddle.
Yeah, I was trying to. I've got so much damage up front. I can't.
Yeah, no. I'm just giving you advice for once you get the damage repaired.
I'm about 10 miles an hour off the straight line speed.
It's alright, mate. Don't worry about it too much, because I had massive damage in race 1 before last time we raced it. You can come back. You'll have clear air as well, so...
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's not hurting me as much on the mountain. It's just the
back straight.
Bottom of the circuit, yeah. I've got 100% on the rear. Where's that come from? It's going to be a long one, so.
You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Sweet.
Roger that, box is left.
Let me know once you've gone, because I'll come in.
I'm still in. It's going to be a long one for me. "39 seconds, right, I'm clear."
Hit confirm, we got that, we'll go. Go, go!
Right, I've cleared. Into clean air, beautiful. Are you in 9th?
I'm 11th, I'm last.
Oh, what happened? Oh, the damage.
I had the long pit stop, yeah, for the damage.
Okay. It's a long race, mate. People can still mess up. I've seen Fury's rear wing, so he's got damage by the looks of things.
Gutted, I had such a good start as well.
Much better than mine. I couldn't get through the pack. Whereabouts are you, mate?
I'm up to P9 now. I'm 10 seconds on disco. Yeah.
Slowly creeping up. Quite a lot of things, little leeches at the moment, so there's all sorts going on still at the front.
I've got clean air, it's all I need to do.
Cheers, Peaceful. I've hit a wall, I got a little bit of suspension damage. And aero.
Have you pitted yet?
Yeah. It's not too bad, it's actually helping a little bit in corners. So I'm alright.
Hanging on this, I don't know. He's at a moment or struggling. We're only about 3 seconds off it now.
Track's drying.
Yeah, it is. There's a few places that have still got puddles though, and a few places that are still
It's
puddles.
nowhere near slicks. I don't think we'll touch them. Not with how long we got left. It's just getting wetter, drier, that's all. Oh shit! I've lost my rear wing.
Oh no.
Shit. I'm tempted not to pit and try and get to the end without it.
Worth a go if you've got space around you.
Oh mate, it's tricky. And he's coming fast.
This car's come alive in these conditions.
Yeah, it's dried out a little bit.
It's
Here comes the rain. The rain's coming back. One lap. Can I hang on? Got more damage. Great. I just got to hang on for one more lap.
Nearing end of the race now, just one lap to go. Bring it back to us.
He's going to mug me down the back straight though. Come on, come on, I can do this. No! He got me. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our brand new car, the Beetle. Just without the rear wing.
That's a nice send off for the car.
What? Getting rid of the rear wing?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh god. Right, I think I got an interview. My car's fucked.
Another podium finish. Lovely job. Nice driving.
Right, mate. Thanks for an amazing season.
Yes, likewise.
And I look forward to testing our new car soon. But I'm on most nights, so if you ever want to do a bit of testing, drop me a message, and we can.
That's cool. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I think there's going to be loads of test sessions.
Better things next time round.
Here's to your championship next season.
or to be closer to the top than I am to the bottom.
No, you're going to win it next season. You're going to win it next season. Anyway, mate, take it easy, and I'll catch you later. Cheers, mate.
Top three in for the final interviews of the season, and it's the top three of the championship standings. We'll start with Fury. Was the night you wanted tonight in terms of catching Andy for second place, but third in the championship? You have to be stoked with that one.
Yeah, obviously the rain was a bit of a mishap, I suppose. I clipped the barrier just the slightest and it lost the rear wing. Nothing else, just the rear wing went. Obviously, third in the championship coming from Pro-Am, I can't complain, and it's just. I just want to congratulate everyone for the season, and especially the top three, or the top two, sorry. Andy and Dan have made it a hell of a fight for the championship, and it's amazing to be back in the Pro.
It is good to see you back in the Pro. It's great to see you running at the front. Obviously, you've taken a few race wins this season, which I don't think you... I certainly didn't think you'd be fighting at the front. You've taken 5 wins. Was you expecting that this season?
Honestly, no. I thought, I could maybe get a race win at Algarve, that was about it, and then obviously because the last time I was in the Pro, I was in the Porsche with Dan, and it was just
Mercedes-Benz has treated you well. Obviously, a lot of speculation next year. I know there's a rumour of a new car for yourself. I'm not going to give too much away at the moment. So obviously, I'll just talk at the minute. But what is your plans going into next season now?
I'm gonna test out the new car, see what it's like, and if I do like it, I'll go with it. If I can't get it to work, I think I'm just gonna stick with the Merc, because it's just an all-around good car for me, personally.
Well, it's been great to have you on the grid this season, Fury. We can't wait to see you back next season as well. Congratulations on this championship season.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Fury. Well done. Good driving this year. Top job.
And we've got Dan in as well. And Dan, disappointing to end your season second, I suppose, after leading by some 20 odd seconds. What happened to lose the rear wing, first of all?
I think most of the drivers can probably say this, but if you get up top of the hill and you just rub the wall ever so slightly, it just rips the rear wing off. And that's what happened. I got to the top of the hill, and I think it was, lap 13 or something? No, lap 12, and it just ripped it off. And at that point, I was like, do I pit and waste the damage and get out again, or do I just hang it out? And now everyone can see our new car for next season, which is the Beetle. It's made its first debut. Nonetheless, it was an absolute animal. It was a handful to get round. I was just hoping and praying Andy would have made a mistake, but he hunted me down too quickly, and I just had no answer. So I tried my best to hang in there, but he got me in the end.
Obviously, a double champion, double constructors champion for you and Biggs. Just talk us through what your plans are next season. Is it a chance for a third title, third constructors? What's the plan?
Well, like we briefly said, we're looking at a new car, and it's going to be focusing on developing it and making sure that not just myself but also Biggs likes it as well. And me and Biggs will probably end up staying. Shake and Bake will be on the grid once again to try and defend its constructors. But under a different car for sure. Sadly, the Porsche is bowing out, and we're going to try and give the new car a go. But nonetheless, it's been absolutely amazing in this car. I've loved this Porsche ever since I got back into it in season 2. And Biggs, I gotta make a massive shout out to him. He's been the most epic teammate in both season 1 and season 2. I think we work so well together, and it'd be mad for me to drop him. And I also want to say a massive congratulations to Andy and Fury this season. They've not made it easy for me, and I was just gutted when I heard Andy wasn't at Fuji. I really wanted it to go down to the end. And it's just like old times in old leagues, and it was just nice to just go wheel to wheel and see who came out on top. And I really hope he's there in that BMW next season, because he is going to be up there. Fury, if you're listening, mate, stay in that Mercedes. You are strong in that car. And a massive thank you to the rest of the drivers: Gary, Little Leach, D-Biggs, Xmar, BT Tiger, and especially you guys in the commentary box, Matt and Kelly.
Oh.
You have done a fantastic job in Pro, as always. It's going to be sad not hearing you two no more together, but bright future for myself and Dad for in the Pro-Am, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm excited to see Matt on track as well. But thank you to you guys, thank you to Matt as well for running the league, and thank you to the stewards and all them lot for taking their time out of their busy lives to do this. So a massive thank you to them. But yeah, bring on next season. Who's going to get title number 3, me or Gary?
Okay, you or Gary or Andy, Fury, anybody
or
else.
a new champion.
Cheers. Exactly. Cheers, Dan. We can't wait to see you out there next season as well. And Andy, not the first race you'd have wanted, but the second race, end off the season in style, I suppose.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a win. I didn't deserve that one bit. I really didn't deserve that at all.
I mean, you could have lifted and let me go. I'm joking.
Well, I could have done that, but I honestly just had to take my opportunities. I've learned one thing in life, and that is when you're given an opportunity on a plate, you've just got to take it. So I couldn't let off. But yeah, honestly, those last couple of laps were a little bit because Disco had just been, my teammate Disco had been lapped by Dan, and he was right behind him when Dan had the moment. So that Disco was saying to me in the party chat, Dan's lost it, he's lost his rear wing. I remember the gap was coming down little bits, a couple of seconds in a sector, and I was saying to him, are you sure he's lost his rear wing? Are you sure it wasn't something else? Are you sure it's his rear wing that's come off? And he just goes like, yep, definitely his rear wing. He's going to be really slow. And I was like, okay, alright. I just need to keep calm. I need to not get ahead of myself and just slowly pick him up, because if he has lost his rear wing, he's going to be really slow. First lap I think lap 13 I gained about 12 seconds on him. And I started to realise then that the wind was on, the gap was 5 seconds to start the last lap. And then we got to the mountain top last lap, and I knew that I didn't want to just go for a dive up the inside. All I needed to do was wait for the chase, because I knew that he would be twitching all over the place and wouldn't be able to keep the thing in a straight line. So I knew that was going to be the opportunity to get it done, was down the chase.
Yeah.
So just wait for that moment, and breezed past him and took the win. But I definitely didn't deserve that win, so it's a bit of a gilt-edged victory, if I'm honest with you. But I'm just glad to take second place in the championship, because I know Fury was coming for me at the end, especially after last week missing Fuji. That could have been the nail in me getting P2. But yeah, I'm just glad to have seen that one out. It's been great battling Dan and Fury all season. It's kind of been the three of us occupying podiums most of the time. It's been an absolute joy to race wheel to wheel with both of them throughout this season.
Yeah.
And Disco as well has been up there, in some of the races, so it's always good to go. Disco's up there with us. But yeah, all in all, just got to say congratulations to Dan on an amazing season. I sent yourself and also Dan a message last week, just congratulating you on what you've got here with Simplay, and it's amazing to see how far it's come since we started in comments together back in season 1. It's brilliant. It's really great to see.
Thanks for the kind words as well, Andy. Honestly, it means a lot. Going into next season, is the BMW staying? Is new cars being looked at for next year? What's the plan going forward? Obviously, you've come that close this season. You've got that second place. The step forwards not too far away. What's the car to bring you home, or is there a refueling test?
It's definitely going to be a case of stick with this one because I don't need to change. There's no need to switch up. It's be the first time that I've done more than one season with the same car because I started off in the Lambo, then moved to the Ginetta obviously last season. Every season I've switched car, so it'd be really cool to try and hone my skills in the same manufacturer for a change. So yeah, definitely sticking with the Beamer as far as I know. This goes on for next season, so we'll be back trying to stake a claim once again. And with Dan and Biggs in a new car, there could be some teething issues there, so I'll look to try and kick on at the start and really put them under pressure.
Well, we can't wait to see you out there on track next season. Thanks to the top three who finished in the championship. Thanks to all the drivers who participated this season and finished where they did in the championship. Kelly, final words from yourself?
Well, we're not even at final words, are we? We've got a bit of housekeeping to do. Driver of the day, driver of the season.
Yes, true. This is fair point. Let's go for it. Driver of the day?
Driver of the day, driver of the day, driver of the day. Yeah, come back to me on that one. I'm not quite sure. Fury did well. Yeah, I'm going to pick Fury as my driver of the season. That much I know.
Yes, I'm going to pick Fury for driver of the season as well.
Yeah, I think he's done a cracking job to come from Pro-Am and to do as well as he's done. He's really impressed me. So he's going to take my driver of the season, that's for certain sure. Driver of the day, after you. You tell me what you think.
D Biggs took a pair of 5th places, and after his torrid season, he said, "I'm going to get D Biggs the driver of the day."
Okay, well, I'm going to say Fury because he come back. Although, got to say, Andy's second race. I mean, he was in dire straits at the beginning of that to come back and win. Although, he's saying he's guilty about the wing. Well, Andy, take it, just have it. It takes a whole race to make up a result, doesn't it? And other people's misfortune is what happens, and it happens to us all. So, I still think it's between Andy and Fury for me.
Well, there we go then. So Andy, Fury and D Biggs for driver of the day. Fury for driver of the season by me and Kelly Little, each saying Fury driver of the day in the chat as well. Thanks to all the kind words out there from Peaceful, PN Motorsport, Disco, Fury's granddad, Little Leach, Gary in the chat as well. Roll on season 5. It starts the 12th of January and we are looking forward to it. Also stay tuned, 9th of Jan. For the Formula 1 2021 season and the World Endurance starting the 22nd of January. The calendar's been released for that one already. Sign-up sheets will go out over the weekend, so make sure you stick around and keep your eyes on that. That is going to be an exciting series to be a part of. Kelly, though, final words from yourself on what's been a great night and a great season.
Absolutely, a fantastic season, pro and pro-am. There's been some great racing, and those people who've been new to the league or even sticking around, tell your friends for season 5 because it's going to hot up again. It's a change. We're going to have a change because this partnership is coming to an end for the foreseeable future. 2.5 seasons together commentating. I've thoroughly enjoyed your company, Matt, and I think we've had some really great laughs and
we'll be back.
Commentating on some fantastic racing. And we got the opportunity to meet person to person this year. So thank you ever so much, Matt. Much enjoyed being a part of this team. But it's all changed for next season and new exciting prospects.
New exciting prospects indeed, and Sweet and Sticky will be back in your box.
We will
in the future. Be sure of that one. But yes, I'll be taking the tracking program next year, teaming up with Smithy. Keep tuned for that one. Keep tuned for the pro guys as well. It'll be the Davies boys in your box on a Wednesday night. I'll have to find a commentator
and on
Thursday
track
night.
On a Thursday night.
And a new track on a Thursday night. Keep your eyes out for that.
That's going to be interesting.
New driver lineups, new teams, new cars, new lineups in the commentary box, new races next season. We look forward to season 5. Keep your eyes out over the December period for some fun and special events coming your way over this December period. But for the final time in season 4, from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, take care. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. And that, as they would say, is that.
That is a wrap.
Fuck me, how did I keep that on track? I will never know.
How much you're keeping that pace, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I
Andy,
honestly
just say,
don't know how I
if you'd
got
have got
around.
pole race 2, if you'd have been pole
I'd
race
been
2 and you'd
Jamie's
have
record.
leaded, yeah. But you
Yeah.
tied? He's tied.
Who would he tied with?
Is he going to stay back next season? Or is he out?
No, Jamie's
Oh,
not
Jamie.
back. No.
All-time poles. How far away am
19 pole
I?
positions apiece.
Million miles!
I'm not far. I got 2 at Fuji.
Tonight was the only time in the whole season where I've been able to qualify for the second race. So it's like my one. It was almost like it was meant to be, except it wasn't.
Did you see Fuji's? Okay, I'm quite away. Did you see the first race at Fuji, Andy?
I saw bits of it. I saw you.
I fucked it up.
Didn't you win the second race? But I saw like something happened in the first, didn't it?
Yeah, I dropped it in the pits.
No, Dan, look at what I've done.
I didn't know what happened. I saw the results.
The one night you didn't turn up is the night I fuck up.
Mate, if you could just
I've
do
done
that,
the same, to be fair,
you did that
though.
tonight as well. The first time that I've ever benefited from a mistake of yours, I think, tonight.
Yeah, and it literally was the lightest of like touches to the wall. Literally the lightest of
Seems
touch.
to be
And
a
it
lot
just
of people that happened to.
I've seen it. I can well believe that because I've seen that wall on the right hand side is an absolute.
You know the one I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I know exactly the one.
It's the one with all the wings next to it.
Yeah.
It's the one after that little. You go through. You get like to the hill. Then it's right, left bit, round a bit, and then it's a double right, and then it's the wall out of that left. If you're with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might have lost me there. No.
I love that track. I love that track.
I
Absolutely.
know,
love
and
it.
Sooty keeps his lap record. Imagine
No,
that.
he doesn't. You fucking liar.
Do you boys have a server for the ACC?
No.
But we will.
I've got some. I've got some money. I'm just going to pay for a 3-day one.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's all right.
I'm just going to pay for a 3-day one, and just do that. But no, thank you very much. So anyway,
That's all right.
yeah, yeah. So if you're free next Thursday, do fancy a race on ACC. We're
What
doing
track is
an
it?
hour of Zandvoort. We're doing.
For example, that's like literally the one track I haven't raced.
It's so
I'll
nice
give it a
though. It is nice. I'm commentating, so you have to worry about me.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'll jump
Yeah,
in.
you got a race with me.
Yeah.
I might
So
win
for once, there's going to be me commentating and Matt racing. So we're also doing F1.
I'm just going to pop to the toilet.
What track are you racing F1?
We're doing 16 tracks for next season. If you fancy F1,
Oh, what, actually a season? What night?
we're thinking Sunday night.
Sunday night. Sunday's a bit of a ball. It's a
Ah,
bit of a shit one for me, yeah.
But then we're
what
doing-
time on Sunday would it be?
7, didn't we say, Matt?
It's gone to the pisser.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that'd be a bit complicated. You guys aren't running anything on Monday, are you, again?
We're not sure yet. We're trying something new with like World Endurance and F1. We've not
I
done it.
saw that. I was going to try and set up my league season next season so that it's a bit different. I was going to try and leave a hole on that one because a lot of people who race in mine will be wanting on Saturday will be wanting to race in that. So,
Well, we're doing 6
I'll try
rounds
and-
over 6 months, so
yeah,
it's not. But we're also signing up a way where it will be. You can sign up to do the full season, and that's it. You're classified. You have to turn up to each one, or you can sign up to a part season, or you can do a joint drive. So instead of a driver would be getting the points, it would be a car. So say for example, one night you're available to race, but you can't available next time, then Disco can go in the other car or something like that. You know. So instead of the driver taking the championship, it would be the car. Do you get what I mean?
The car is the entry.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. So basically, you have to meet. You have to like go to the person's house and actually race on the same PlayStation.
Yeah, so if two people fancy doing it and say like I said, you can do the first round at Silverstone, but then you can't do the next round at Monza, but Disco can.
Oh, I get you. It's a team rather than a drive. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with you. I'm with
you get me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
obviously
I'm-
you can't do the full season, so someone can step in while you're away, and that car will be the championship then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What I was going to do for the week, I was just going to leave a hole. Like every time WEC's on for you guys, I'll just I'll leave a gap, so I'll try and structure the seasons for my league on a Saturday because I love to do endurance. I'm well into endurance.
And we're doing LMP2 and GTE.
I'll probably go for GTE.
Cool, because I'm going LMP. I'm getting back in.
I might get to win something then.
Getting back into my old faithful.
Yeah. The one you came. Wait. LMP2. What?
Yeah.
What
LMP2. I won a title, didn't I, at Motive?
No, we only started doing LMP2 like back in September. I'm joking. Obviously, I remember you won against. You had a battle with Ben Parkey. Actually, he messaged me on Discord earlier. You know.
He's signing up for Simplay. GT3s, possibly.
Right. Is it? He messaged me earlier. He's saying he's sorry he didn't jump into LMP2 this season. That's fine.
He's talking about doing this. Laney's going to do it as well, and a few other more Pro Laps boys. I tell you what, Pro-Am sounds fucking solid. You boys are lucky you're in Pro. I'm all I'm going to say.
Mate, I'm worried that Matt's going to absolutely piss all over.
No, we've made sure he can't piss it.
And I'm in the Acora.
Oh, okay. Maybe not then, maybe not.
Everybody gets free reign and then I'm in this fucking thing.
Shut the fuck up, you love it!
You said Smithy's your teammate.
It's the first time I've heard him say this fucking thing.
That was the other thing I had to do as well. I felt sorry for Smithy because every year he goes with his mate NJ, and then in 3 seasons, season 2, season 3, and season 4, NJ's dropped out, just left him to it. And like this year, NJ picked the Z4 and put Smithy in it with him. And it was like, we let Smithy change back to the Porsche. I'm going to help Smithy out a bit as well as drive. I'm trying to help him get a bit better himself. So.
I mean, the Acura's pretty good around the tighter tracks, isn't it?